never see this in the body of Christ, but I want to impart this into your life today.
Yes.
Some of you have read this before, but let this come as an impartation. He said, a certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho. He fell amongst thieves, which stripped him of his raiment, wounded him, and departed, leaving him half dead. And by chance there came a certain priest that way, and when he saw him, he passed by on the other side. And likewise, a Levite. Now, priest means someone that's governing church. Pastors, apostles, teachers, evangelists, prophets. That's a priest, right? Next, likewise, a Levite, when he was at the place, came, looked on him, and passed out the other side. We're talking about your psalmistry, the people that play the instruments. We're talking about all the people that make churches run. Levites, your job is to be priestly and bring forth the music of God, bring forth the excellence of God. He passed by. But then a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was, and when he saw him, had compassion on him. Can I impart that into your ways? Compassion, compassion, compassion. Whatever you do in all your ways, have compassion. Again, if you don't like people, you don't like God. Compassion. And went to him, bound up his wounds, pouring in oil and wine, and set him on his beast, in other words, his horse, and brought him to an inn and took care of him. That means anybody, not the people in the church. This Samaritan didn't go to that church. This was a normal person. Let's keep going. That means you can be normal and have God in you. And on the morrow when he departed, he took out 2 pence, gave to the host, and said to him, take care of him, and whatsoever thou spendest more, when I come again, I will repay thee. How many times have you guys seen your tire get busted and 100 million people on the highway just pass you by? You wish one person out of all these 100 million would stop and say something to you. At least show concern. I've had my wheel busted. How many people have their wheel busted before? You driving and then you got to pull over. It's over. And you like, I don't have a spare tire. How many people ever had that? I don't have a spare tire. I don't even have the tools to fix it. I don't have anything. Kind of reminds me of the bum on the street. Kind of reminds me of and you know, sometimes we entertain angels and we just don't know it. Kind of reminds me of that person that might be wealthy on Wall Street, but he in his Benz and he just don't have it. Now, sure, he would call AAA. Sure, he might even call his auntie and uncle. But if you're there, why wouldn't you come to deal with him? If you're walking the street and there's a beggar sitting down and you got $50 in your pocket, why wouldn't you change the life of that beggar? Why? And you can think of many reasons. Well, they're going to use my money on drugs, alcohol, they're going to buy a prostitute, it's over, right? This ain't what God's talking about. He's not talking about the heart of the person that's wounded. When you're wounded, you will do bad things no matter what. When you're stripped of everything you own, you will be desperate. I need you to understand something. If you've ever been desperate, you know what it means to be desperate. You'll do anything to get to the next level. Anything at all. These are the people that God is calling you to. Desperate people. Hopeless people. People that are broken. People that have been lied to. People that have been backstabbed. All of their things have been taken away. He's calling you to them. 37. Let's keep going down. And he said, that he showed mercy on him. Then Jesus unto him, go, do thou likewise. Mercy on him. In other words,